started recording?
No.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. I have these wonderful ladies with me, my two girlfriends. We have
Melanie. And Quincy.
And in order of International Women's History Month, I decided to do an episode about Girlcode. There is always a guy code. There was, if anybody around our generation, I think, who has watched Guy Code, it came out on like HBO or
It was MTV.
MTV. Yeah. Guy Code came out first, and then maybe like a year or two later, they were like, girls need a code, and they had Girl Code, and that was like ran for not many seasons. I think it was only like one or two seasons,
yeah.
But Guy Code was on for like ever, so I felt like I should definitely like talk about it. Is it a real thing? Do people abide by it? Are people like, because I think with guys it's like, oh no, I wouldn't do that with my guy, but because it's all about women this month, I had to do a shout out with my girls and do Girl Code. And we're just gonna chat, Girl Code, questions, and have a discussion. So definitely comment below and let us know what you're thinking.
So, when you're driving your girlfriend home, do you wait for her to step inside for safety reasons?
I think that's really a Girl Code thing.
No,
I think that's just
that's
considerate.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a considerate thing.
Yeah.
To make sure that your friend gets safely into her house.
Yeah.
Of course.
Like, I always think about, like, I don't want anyone come jumping out of the bushes and kidnap you when I was literally right there. But I take everything.
Right.
I take everything to
The
the
whole
extreme.
scenario with her.
Like, I watch a lot of Criminal Minds, so I always think about that. And that's why I always wait for you guys to get inside.
Yeah, I think that's just like a human decency. Like,
Yeah.
that's something I think all humans should do. I don't think it matters what gender you are.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
it's just something
it's
nice.
courtesy.
Yes, courtesy.
Something
that's
might
it.
happen with their key. They might have to need help getting in or something like that.
Now, are you helping another woman with a dress malfunction?
Natural, like, I'm walking past you, like, say we're in a bar,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm walking past and I notice that you have, like, ketchup on your sleeve or your skirt is tucked into your tights, then I'll mention it. But if I notice it and you're across the room and I would have to go out of my way to go find you, I'm just not. I'm just hoping that you have some good friends that are with you, that'll take care of you.
Okay. But always, you do that always for like us. For like your friends.
Yeah.
That's good.
For you guys, yeah.
Yeah. That's good. Yeah, I think you should. I'd probably be that one. I wouldn't chase her down, but I feel like I'd be that person to be like, oh my gosh, one of their friends, or catch somebody in their area and be like, your girl needs help.
You guys.
Yeah, like you're.
Handle that.
I don't know what that is, but handle
Handle that.
Handle that situation.
Also fall into the trap of it might be intentional, and then you're like pointing out something.
But like,
that
is
like-
ketchup all over your sleeve intentional?
Are you that good of a girlfriend that you will go through extensive lengths to take a good picture of your friend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Being that.
I'd get on the
amazing
grounds,
friend.
like, make sure the angles
True.
are all
Yeah,
good.
I think we
Because,
do that for
I
each
would
other.
want, my friends to, you guys to do
Yeah,
that.
photographers. Yeah, that's true.
Would you ever go after your girlfriend's crush or ex?
A crush? A crush? Absolutely not, because a crush is like they still want that person. They haven't had the opportunity to get that person. Like an ex, some exes just don't work out, and they might be totally okay with you going out with them if enough time has passed and you talk to the friend beforehand.
Okay.
Like technically you and me, right?
Okay.
But that was what, 10 years ago?
Uh-huh.
So if I just happened to bump into him on the train and we started hitting it off, would you have a problem if I dated him?
No.
Exactly.
Definitely tell you, like, don't do it. That's a girl code, too.
Yeah.
I would definitely be like, But also on that topic, I feel like I'm the exact opposite. Where I'm kind of like, if it's a crush, it's just a crush and nothing really happened.
Yes.
So, like, I should be able
But you don't know
to
the.
slide
But
in
you don't
there.
know. But you don't know the. But
If I really wanted to.
If I had a crush on somebody.
Ooh, dude,
And
no,
I've been
you
talking
foul
to
for
you, and
that.
I've been talking to you about him, like,
Yeah,
oh, this guy, he's really cute. I really love him. I really like him. I think he's really cute. Da, 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 da. And then you come up and like next week, and you're like, oh, I'm going on a date with him.
Okay.
Do you-
Okay.
This is about
Okay.
to go on.
I'm
It's
failing
just
girl code already.
It's
Okay.
just like, that's my opinion. obviously,
everybody has different opinions.
Right,
so
right,
that's-
right. Okay, so go ahead. What's your opinion?
Well, yeah, I agree with Quincy. I personally wouldn't ever go after somebody who you both, like, would be into. Like, I just know that already that I can't even think about, you know. Granted, like, if we can all appreciate how attractive that person is, like,
Yeah.
yes, of course, but I would never, like, be like, oh, well, I'll slide his DMs or I'll slide into his, you know, text messages and talk to him.
Okay.
Because I don't think that would be,
Let's clear that up. Okay, let's clear that up. Because I wouldn't automatically be like, oh, yeah, like, I'm just going to go behind my girl's back. No. Like, I wouldn't do that. But obviously talk to you about it first.
Okay.
I would have a conversation.
Okay. Yeah,
I would have a conversation. Like, I'm not going to go behind your back. Like, I would never go behind your back.
Okay, that sounds, yeah.
Like, I would never, like, that I would never do. I would never go behind your back and, like, hit him up and be like, oh, like, let's go on a date, and then you find out from him, or, like, you know, like, that would be, that's shady.
Yeah.
I think that's super shady, but, like, if you just have a crush on him, and I also have a crush on him, and you're not doing anything about it, I'm gonna talk to you, figure it out, and then give you the decency to be like, oh, if you're like, Dej, no, like, you know, I want that, then okay, then I'll step back.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, if you're not making moves and you're just talking about it, your homegirl gonna slide in. Like, but I'm gonna talk to you about it.
Okay.
So you would know and I would know, we would be on the same page.
So I say, what if I say no? I don't want you to go after him.
Okay, so then
And
I would back up. I would back
And
up.
I still do nothing about it.
I back up.
Okay.
Because you already said no.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna fight you on that. Like, you say no, no is the answer. Exes, I think, are off limits. I don't care how, like, many years it's been, I think exes are off limits. Like, I would never date any of your exes.
I guess.
I don't care. Like, it
But
could have been, like, years ago, but I would never.
What if they split on an amicable...
I would never.
Why?
I would never.
Why?
I just don't.
I don't know, because then, like, that'd be hard, because then you're bringing that person back into your life. Like, it
Right,
also
and
depends
then
on,
being
how
that, like, you
go
guys are always
off,
gonna
and
be
it's just,
right.
Like, I don't know.
It's always gonna be
It's-
awkward.
it
Yeah,
all
just keep them
depends-
out. Just keep them
I
out.
feel like it all depends on why they broke up, how they broke up. If they broke up because they just weren't compatible, that doesn't mean that they hate each other, they can't ever see each other again. I mean, people see their exes hang out with their exes all the time.
That's true.
So just because it didn't work out with you doesn't mean it can't work out with me. We're different people. No one said that if he, like, cheated on you and got someone else pregnant and he, like, slapped you in the face, obviously I'm not going to date this person because he's not good and he wasn't good for you, so he's not going to be good for me.
yeah.
But if it was just, like, little things like, oh, I hate the way he chews and he's always at work and it's, like, things like that where it's just personality based, I don't think that it's a big deal, especially if you talk about it. And if your girl is cool with it, she's not heartbroken, she's not crying over this man.
Mm-hmm.
Just really depends.
Yeah.
Situation.
Yeah, no.
It's just like lending someone a shirt that doesn't fit you anymore.
Okay.
It doesn't
Okay.
fit me. It doesn't fit me anymore, but it might fit you really nicely. That's how I think about it.
I would never.
Okay.
No to the exes. Absolutely not. I just think it's a sticky. That's just too sticky for me.
Sticky icky.
Yeah. I'd
Crushes?
rather-
You think crushes is not sticky?
Yeah, because they don't have a history.
But
There's because I feel like they don't have a
your
history.
girl has
It's
a
like,
history with this man.
but also again, I'm talking to you about it. I'm not going behind your back. That's like number one girl code. I'm not going behind your back.
I guess.
Like if we all had a question, but also in reality, I need to pause and say that also none of us have the same taste. So it's actually really amazing because we talk about crushes and we just had this like 2-minute conversation about crushes, but we've never had like a guy where we're like, yeah,
Oh,
like
we all want him.
right, exactly.
You know,
Like we'll all
like,
be like, oh yeah,
yeah,
he's
no,
cute,
yeah.
but like
He's
we
cute,
won't.
but he's
like,
cute for
yeah.
now.
Right, yeah,
He's
we're like, he's perfect for you. Like, don't. When you're out with your girls, do you arrive together and leave together? I feel like for us, we always arrive and leave together. And I think it's also usually, I think girls should do that
Yeah.
in packs.
Always leave in packs. Always,
Yeah.
Especially when we can.
Just to be safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just
Especially because folks will go out in the city and
Yeah.
we leave like usually 3-4 in the morning, and that's
Sure.
when a lot of things happen out there. And
Yeah. You have to like stay. Remember, you used to have to stay in the station in Penn Station.
Oh, and
for,
late
like,
night
an
conversation.
hour.
Oh my gosh, yeah,
Yeah.
like hours later,
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I get nervous about that too because
I
I'm always
hated
just
it.
like, but I'm very good with that where like I'm always just like, you know,
aware of your
I'm
surroundings.
aware of my surroundings just to make sure like nothing's happening, and like I'm always looking behind me because you never know.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, I feel like especially when we were a lot younger and we were going out, we were more into that pack mentality. We need to leave and stay together.
Yeah.
But now that we've gotten a little older, we like, you guys go out to the city almost every day by yourselves.
True.
It's just like, sometimes it's really unrealistic for all of us to leave and come together.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
but we have to like, we know we're adults.
When
and
we do it, we
Yeah.
do it properly.
Yeah.
Mhm.
In that aspect.
Yeah.
So do you guys feel like all girls should like go to the bathroom together too? When like we hang out?
I don't think it's.
I mean, not everybody, but like at least. Well, it's hard because
Yeah.
like if let's just say we go out, it's 3 of us, but like let's just say like you have to go to the bathroom, then I don't know. Sometimes you just maybe Quincy has to go to the bathroom, so it's just 2 of you that which is good. You end up going to the bathroom, but then I'm by myself, so
right, yeah.
it's kind of like hard. But if it was like 4 people, then that's perfect because 2 and 2, whatever, you can do whatever. But
Yeah. I
I
think
mean-
for us, we normally always just go together because that one person's
Always gonna be
standing there
left
by
out, yeah.
themselves.
Unless if that one person's fine with it.
Yeah.
yeah,
Because I feel like that's usually like with me, actually.
Yeah, you're like, I'm fine. It's like,
Yeah, and then you guys
Yeah,
would
true.
go.
yeah.
Um,
Depends on where you are, how
True.
comfortable you feel, how drunk you are.
that's true.
Because if you're really smashed, you should not be left
We
alone.
went to Aruba and the boat, and that girl was like quick
she was
synopsis.
so-
We had went to Aruba last year, and we went on this bus tour, and it was maybe like 2 or 3 girls in a group, but one of the friends, she was so drunk, and I remember we weren't that drunk, but like I literally got off the bus and went to make sure that this one friend was okay because her other 2 friends were talking to other guys and they weren't even paying attention to her. And I got off and I was like, oh my gosh, like, are you okay? And I was talking to her and I was like, trying to keep her alive because she was so, like, she was out of her mind drunk. Like, I don't think she even remembered that she was in Aruba. Like, that's how, like, drunk she was. And then I was like, oh, where's your friends? Like, and she's like, oh, my friend's over there because they were talking to some guys. And I was like, I felt like I stepped up for Girlcode right there because, like,
Really did.
I don't even know this girl. And I got off the bus and I was like, somebody help her. Like, where are your friends? Like, and mind you, I went with all of my friends and we were in our group. And then I saw that and I just stepped away from my friends and I was like, guys, like, this she was slumped in the middle of nowhere in Aruba. Like, first of all, that's scary.
Mm-hmm.
That's super scary being that drunk and, like, your friends are also kind of drunk and I don't even know where they ended up going, where they were, but I was like, are you okay? Like, trying to talk to her and she was like, yeah, like, slurring. And I was like, and then one of her other friends, I guess, was kind of sober and was like, oh, she's good. And I was like, okay, I hope she got home wherever she is to this day. I hope she's alive and well, because that was crazy. That was like the craziest Girlcode moment ever. I'm a true friend. I'm a trooper. I think we should always check in on our friend while they're on a first date.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think we do in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, like right after, we're like, what happened? How'd it go?
Are you alive?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you? Yeah.
Where are you?
I feel like you're so good with that. This
Yeah.
one. She like literally like once you leave your house, you're like, okay, what happened? Where are we? Do you think all girls should send their location to their girlfriends?
I think on a first date, yeah.
Just in
Yes.
or first date or in general?
I don't know about in general. I don't
Depends
know.
again. Also depends on the situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Like.
if we're on vacation together,
No.
sure, share your location.
I mean, if we're all together.
Melanie like, no, don't share my location.
I don't need to know you.
Yeah, she's like, I don't need to know.
I don't need to know.
No, because like most of the time we're all together, so that's why.
Most
I'm
of
just
the time
like,
we
yeah.
are, but sometimes like some people want to go to the beach.
Yeah,
some people
yeah.
wanna go to the-
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
Like if you
Sure.
have to separate, then
Yeah,
yes.
separate,
Yeah.
then yeah.
Yeah.
And but just on a day to day, I really don't need to know where you are if you don't need to tell me.
yeah.
Yeah,
sure.
I feel like there's some
We don't do it all the time.
right.
Yeah.
Like we don't share our locations like that.
Yeah, I don't think you guys have my.
Yeah, we don't
I don't
have
think
our
anybody has my
locations.
location.
Oh really?
Nobody.
Nobody. Oh my gosh, that might not be good.
I mean, you want it?
That might not be
You
good.
gonna see me at my house a lot?
That might not be good. Safety reasons, my sisters have my location all the time. and we have each other's locations, so
I-
you should.
Yeah, my sister's in Tennessee. What's she gonna do?
My sister's in Vermont. What's she gonna do?
I don't know.
And it's so funny because the one who's in Vermont, she's the one who's always checking on me. So I'm like, what are you gonna? You're gonna drive down 5 hours
What are you
and
gonna do? What are you gonna do?
I'm like,
18 hours
right?
by car? Pick me up?
It does. Your sister have your location?
Yeah,
Okay.
we have like the Life 360 app that I was telling you
right,
about.
your
where,
family.
Yeah, like you have
Right.
a specific circle, so it's in one circle, and it shows your location for all of us. So it shows
Oh.
how far you are. Like,
Oh,
all
Yeah,
that
that's
stuff.
good.
Like,
Yeah.
it shows when they're driving, actually, like from.
How often
Yeah.
do you look at it?
Pretty often. I'll be like, oh, do you want any food? And then I'll see if he's actually like home or if he's at the gym. So I'm just like, okay, so he obviously won't want food if he's at the
Yeah.
gym. So I would like call him to ask him. But yeah, I would say like I pretty much check it like I'd say like 3 times a week. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
3 times a week. Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Just to see how,
Probably check on my sister's location probably like once a month. Let's be honest. Let's be so honest. Yeah, like it's good. Unless if I'm actually curious and I'm like, oh, where are you going? Like, and we're talking and I'm like, oh, then I'll look it up. But other than that, I don't really check it out.
No one knows where I am ever.
Wow, that's dangerous. We should talk about that after.
Should a girlfriend always tell her friend if she knows that her man is cheating on her?
Okay.
See, but I know sometimes some people, if you're like really into this man, they will shoot the messenger. So
Right,
you're always
that's
gonna
true.
come with concrete, no disputing evidence. Like
Yeah.
like there's no gray area. There's no that
Yeah.
could be his sister, that could be his cousin. You need to be like, your man is with this girl right now. And she's having this baby.
And so what if I was like, whoa, with the baby? Okay, and then what if I was like, no, like that's not true. I love him. Like,
So if that's the
Or
case, I
then check
say
his phone.
I
okay.
see
I
that.
literally would have been like, check his phone to see if I'm lying because I'm sure that he has a lot of texts or, I mean, granted,
Some
he
people
could
are-
delete certain things, but at the
True.
same time, like, you're not gonna delete every single thing. I don't know. That's just, I don't know.
Yeah.
She said,
Just
check
me,
his
I
phone.
think.
Check
Just
his
me.
phone. Go.
Check his
Do
phone.
that.
And then also, like, if I did find out, like, I would also get evidence too, like, of my own to show you and be like, I'm so sorry, girl. Like this is happening.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Like if I'm coming to you telling you that your guy is cheating, like I'm definitely gonna come with evidence. So it's not just like, oh, he was his sister yesterday.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, oh shit, I look like a nosy dumbass.
Yeah.
But no, I saw him kissing somebody, and that wasn't a sisterly kiss. And also, if you come at me with, oh no, he's not, he
Yeah,
loves me,
because
blah,
some
blah,
girls,
blah,
some friends do that.
then I would say, you know what, fine. I told you I did my job.
Yeah.
Now it's what you want to do with that information. If you want to deny it, then that's on you. But I'm gonna say I told you so. When 3 months from now you catch him in your house with another girl, I told you.
That's true.
As long as I get my conscience clean, I guess.
Yeah. That's a good.
Because you're gonna take the information whether you like. I'm gonna say
Yeah.
it, and you take whatever you want to do with
Exactly.
it.
Right. That's true.
So
Yeah, I'd be the same. Yeah, I would definitely tell you. Would you ever help your girl send angry text messages to her man? Yes.
sure.
Yes.
I'll help you. Yeah. I'll help you.
I'll be that
Okay.
I'll give you those ideas.
Okay, with your girls, you always take her side no matter who she's up against.
No.
Okay. Explain.
Some people are wrong. And just because you're my friend doesn't mean you can't be wrong.
I agree.
And to make this whole idea that you're always right is just ridiculous. Because then when you start trying to argue with me, you're going to think you're always right.
That's true. Something. Let's say I was a really super, super emotional friend, whatever, right? And we were to fight about something. And and you're saying that I'm wrong, but would you just say that I'm right just to like, for sake of my feelings? Or no? Okay.
You're an adult, child. I didn't like...
Because some people I feel like, yeah.
Like, Deja, you're wrong. But I understand you feel you're right. So go ahead.
That's actually a good response. Do you think we should always seek permission to hitting on a friend's relative?
If you're wanting to talk to them, I mean, it would be nice to know, yeah.
Permit. I don't know about permission.
No, like, you don't need
Like,
permission, but you can tell me,
Yeah.
like, oh, yeah,
Tell
like,
you,
would
yeah.
you be okay with me, like, you know, talking to your cousin and be like, yeah, for
Sure.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's better for me to know from you rather than later, like, just, you know, you popping up at my family party and I'm like,
what are you doing
hi.
here? Right, yeah.
I mean, not that you guys would be invited, but I'm just saying, like,
No, that is weird.
would be,
And
yeah.
I didn't come from your invitation.
Yeah,
It was
yeah, I would have been like, oh, hello.
Yeah. No, same.
Yeah,
I'll always be there for a friend after a breakup.
I think so.
Okay, elaborate.
So.
Elaborate.
Just because, like, yeah, that's something hard for her to go through. You know, I don't know the circumstances of the breakup, but yeah, it's always hard for, you know, on both sides, for the guy and the girl. But I feel like there always ends up needing like emotional support from family, and then also, yeah, it would be nice to be able to like be with my friends and, you know, just talk it out and cry it all out.
Yeah.
Maybe watch like some rom-coms or just like something to, you know, like make me feel better. Yeah, that's just my opinion on it.
Okay. I think it depends on the breakup. Because if it's like a cordial thing.
Well,
Yeah, I think it depends on the breakup. Like, if
It
it's a
just
cordial thing, I'd be like,
depends.
homegirl, you got it. You know?
If I was fine, then yeah. But if
Yeah.
it's hard where it's like you guys like years together, then
Yeah.
yes.
Oh, I
Yes,
agree.
of course
Definitely,
I would
yeah,
be
I
for her.
agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
I think it depends also on that person's coping mechanisms. Because some people
True.
want to be alone
And just
after
like when
something really sad happens. Or some people just need to be distracted. You really just have to know what that friend needs and help them get it so they can feel better.
Yeah.
If they are the type of person who needs to eat their feelings, show up at their house with Taco Bell.
Here we go. I got never ditch your friends for a boy. Emphasis on never.
Emphasis on never. I don't
I don't agree with that.
believe that word never.
Yeah, I don't agree on that. I think maybe
Okay, depending on if it's like two girls going out and one of them leaves, like with a guy, because
Okay.
she's by herself.
Self.
Like,
Okay.
I don't know. Personally, for me,
Yeah.
like, I would make sure that my friend is okay before I'm even
First,
thinking
yeah.
about, like, if anything, like, maybe, yeah, like, if I, like, am really into this guy, like, I'll tell him, like, oh, I'll meet you later, I'm just gonna drop off my friend first.
Mhm.
Like,
true.
boom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always keep your girlfriend's secrets safe and sound. Melanie's questioning this.
No.
I'm gonna tell everybody.
Right. Melanie's questioning this.
Again, like,
So-
a secret as in, like, don't you dare tell anybody. Like, of course, I'm going to keep that secret, of course.
Yeah.
But if it's, like, I don't, you have to tell me it's a secret, like, that I can't tell anybody.
Yes,
I said,
like
like,
you don't say it's a secret.
yeah.
My whole family's gonna know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell my mom when I get home. I'm gonna call my sister.
Like, you have to tell me it's a secret, because if not, then I'm just, you know, yeah, I might end up bringing it up, like, I don't know, with someone. So you gotta tell me. That's all I was gonna say.
Speak up if you're concerned about your friend's new friend's intentions.
I think it goes back to like the cheating boyfriend. I would be like, I don't like the vibe of this new person, this, that, and the third. These are my reasons why. And do with it as you please.
I also think there's a thing where we do no new friends. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I agree. I'll just be like, or you'll know that I don't like them from everything on my face.
Yeah. Or like, I won't
You'll
hang out
know.
with you if you're hanging out with them.
Yeah, like I kind of just separate things. That's true. And we're back. We needed a little wine break, and we're back. Even if you don't agree with your best friend's relationship, stand by her. Do you stand by her?
Not my life.
Okay.
And if that's what they want to do with their life, I'm gonna let them do it.
I agree. Sometimes that friend needs to know that I don't agree with it. And so I voice that, but I want them to know, so I kind of step back from it in general. Bless you.
Thank you. But like I said before, like I've been saying almost every time, if they want my opinion, I will give it. If they don't, I won't.
True.
And because I don't want their decisions and how I feel about the decisions to affect our friendship. I feel like they can't talk to me about this relationship that I don't particularly like. I feel like they can't be happy around me with this guy, or be sad, or like worried I'm always gonna be like, I told you so, I knew he was gonna do that to you. Da 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 da. Like, you still wanna be that safe space for that person to come to, even if they know that you might not like them. But if you don't like the person and every time you see him you're like, well, how is he? Well, why is he doing? And then you just make it such a negative thing. They're never gonna want to talk to you about anything again. So you just have to either let them know that he's not my favorite person. I don't really like him. But you don't continue to speak negative about this person, then I think it'll be fine.
I think that's better said than done.
That's my truth. I already told you how I feel about him. But for me to continue every single time I see him, oh, he's not good for you, you need to break up with him, you need to do this, and if that keeps happening, then you're not being a friend, you're just being annoying. But if you tell me about this guy, or I've known him for a month or so, and you say, what do you think of Mike? What do you think of Justin? And I say, I really don't like him. Then we leave it at that. Then that's fine. But if you say, if I say I don't like Justin, and then every time I see you, like, how's that bum-ass Justin? How's bum-ass Justin? Why the fuck you still with him? Why are you still talking to him? Why are he coming around? Ugh, Justin's here. Ugh. It's gonna be, you're not gonna want to hang out with me. You're not gonna want to ever talk to me about your relationship, and you might need someone to talk to.
That's true.
But if you know I don't like Justin, then you probably won't bring him around, which I'll be fine with. But you won't. But you won't feel like you're being attacked for your decisions. If I just let it be, I say my piece once. Because I'm not gonna also belittle you about your life. This is also your life. I don't have to live with Justin. You do. What I've learned in life is common sense is not always common.
That is final question. Is girl code a thing? Is it, should it be abide by all the time? Is it something that, is it girl code, or is it just like common decency to do these certain things with your friends, with your girlfriends?
There is a girl code. There is certain things that girls only do with their girlfriends, like texting on dates and making sure you get home and things like that. And I think those things really need to be abided by, because no matter how much we talk about change and how much we wish things were different, it is still very unsafe to be a female out there. So some of these things are just for your safety and just your peace of mind, so you're not worried about your friend being chopped up in the back of a taxi.
Okay. Right. Okay.
Okay.
I know. Where can we go from there, folks? Okay.
But you get what I'm saying.
Yes, I do get what you're saying.
That's the whole point of this, is to keep each other safe and to keep each other accountable.
Yeah, I agree. I think it is a girl code depending on the situation. Some of them should be abide by, but others, I think, are just common decency stuff that girls should just do. That it should just be like an unvocalized thing to do. Unspoken thing.
Yeah.
Unvocalized. Unspoken thing to do,
Yeah.
yes. Just for our being a girl.
Yeah, you guys, literally, I'm basically just agreeing with whatever you guys are saying.
So thank you for watching. Happy Women's History Month. Happy Women's International Day. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. See you later.